Hey guys, what's up? It's StockWiz here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a few of my favorite Metaverse stocks heading into 2022. Now, a lot of these stocks I believe are overlooked and they have a lot of room to grow. So this could potentially be a multi-bagger. You could make a lot of money from these stocks with the upcoming Metaverse boom that I'm expecting to see. Now, we all know that Facebook has been changing their name to Meta and they're dedicated billions of dollars to researching the Metaverse. Now, we're going to get into what the Metaverse is and what these stocks are in this video, but before we get into that, I want to say if you guys want to get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300, go ahead, use the link on the screen right now. That's bit.ly/WizStock. WizStock. Type that in on your PC, iPhone, Android. Use that link. It helps me out and it helps you guys out. According to thewire.com, broadly speaking, the technologies that make up the metaverse can include virtual reality, characterized by persistent virtual worlds that continue to exist even when you're not playing, as well as an augmented reality that combines aspects of the digital and physical worlds. However, it does not require that those spaces be exclusively accessed via VR or AR. A virtual world, like aspects of Fortnite, that can be accessed through PCs, game consoles, and even phones, could be metaversal. So that's a very broad general definition of what the metaverse is. So what we could be seeing in the metaverse is a lot of aspects of the work environment being put into the metaverse. So you could basically put on these goggles or whatever the device is that these big companies come up with and see your coworker across the table from you and basically have a normal discussion but in this VR AR world. Another thing that a lot of people are talking about is a marketplace in the metaverse where you could buy, create, and sell goods. So these goods are going to be in the metaverse, so they're all virtual, but you're going to use real money. You could be using Bitcoin or Ethereum, which is some of these big cryptocurrencies, which gives another catalyst for cryptocurrencies in general. So another thing that you might want to look at is cryptocurrencies if you're a big metaverse person. You're probably going to be able to use those in the metaverse. In the metaverse, you're going to be able to create your own identity. You're going to have an avatar. You can make yourself look however you want. You could basically be in love with the metaverse, that you spend all your time on the metaverse and not in the real world. And that's something I'm a little concerned about, is that people are already addicted to social media, spending time on their iPhones. If you're going to have an AR world or a virtual reality world, and you can basically create who you want to be, what you look like, you could be heavily addicted to the VR world and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in the metaverse marketplace. Now let's talk about the first stock, which is called Viewsix. Founded in 1997, Viewsix is an optical technology company with specialty manufacturing skills. The company is engaged in the design, manufacturing, marketing, and sale of optical components, waveguides, smart glasses, and AR solutions. Viewsix origins are in the R&D for next-generation military display solutions. We've grown into leading supplier of rugged smart glasses and augmented reality technologies across industries. We deliver the next level of waveguide optics to the world. So what that pretty much means is that Viewsix has a lot of the market industry in the commercial side of things. So if you work in a warehouse, you might wear these goggles that tell you what the product is that you're putting on a shelf, what you're taking out of a shelf, and automatically inventory that product, which is really cool. You could also potentially talk to your boss on these glasses, see him right in front of you. Now, there are so many applications for this product in a commercial landscape, and Viewsix, who better than Viewsix? They have 20 years experience already in this landscape, and they've already had contracts with the government. There are just so many applications for this technology in the commercial landscape, and they also have this partnership with the military. They've already had contracts with them. And Elon Musk recently said that government is the biggest corporation with a monopoly on violence where you have no recourse. So that kind of goes along with the military aspect kind of things, where the Department of Defense has this $1 billion budget, like ridiculous budget for the Department of Defense, right? And they're going to be making their soldiers the best on the planet. They want to have the technological advantage over their competitors, some of these countries like China and Russia, and whatever gets them there, whatever technology gets them there, where their soldiers will be better and better prepared than they were before and have that technological advantage. I do believe that Viewsix is one of these companies that already works with the military. Now, if we're realistically talking about some of these companies that have a genuine advantage over other companies in the metaverse space with regards to the US military, it's Viewsix. And if you believe in that concept of the government really wants to have that technological advantage over other countries like Russia and China, and have their soldiers pretty much be just prepared for battle and whatever may land them, in the next war zone, whatever that may be, I really do believe that Viewsix is best prepared, one of the best prepared companies in this space. And it's not only the military like I talked about before, there's also commercial use for Viewsix. So I'm just very excited about this company in general. I'm currently not invested in this stock, but I'm very much thinking about it, especially with the dips that we've seen recently. If we take a look at the stock chart right here on Robinhood, it's at $9.55. It took a 3% dive today. And you can see this graph has just been dipping ever since the 8th of December. Now, if we look at the 1-year chart for Viewsix, the high was around $30. You're getting this at a very big discount if you do buy today. Now, it's just been hit over and over again, and I do believe this could be a very decent buying opportunity. Again, it's at $600 million, so the stock is very, very volatile, so invest at your own risk. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do really like what I've seen from this company, and I do believe this could potentially be a game changer. Now let's talk about another company that's a direct competitor to Viewsix that's also in the metaverse space, which is Copin. The ticker symbol is KOPN. So it's currently trading at $4.55. The overview of this company is that Copin has been providing critical components and solutions for wearable products for military, enterprise, industrial, medical, and consumer markets since 1990. Copin's portfolio includes ultra-small LCD, ferroelectric LCOS, and OLED displays, optical modules, low-power ASICs, and display systems. Now, in the last week or so, Copin actually got an order from the US military, and I'll read it right here. Copin announced that it received a $19.8 million order from its eyepiece subassembly, which is a critical component in the US Army's family of weapon sight individual thermal sight system. The thermal sight system uses a sophisticated video, see-through AR optical module using Copin's cyber display LCDs and our custom-designed pancake optics. That's a mouthful. This is the second large production order received by Copin for the FWS-I eyepiece subassembly on order, and the order has scheduled deliveries of the FWS eyepiece subassemblies, in the fourth quarter of 2022. Now, in the differences between Copin and Viewsix, Copin is almost exclusively for the military. So what we talked about with Elon Musk, how he said the government, has the biggest monopoly on violence, etc. If you believe that the US military and the government wants to have that advantage over other countries and be superior and have their soldiers basically be super soldiers, then Copin could be a company for you as well. And I really like the CEO of this company. He has this video on the channel right here. He seems like a really likable guy, and he explains in detail why he does believe the catalyst for Copin could be extreme and send this company into the promised land. But again, that's the CEO, and they're going to be bullish on their own companies, but he just seems like a smart guy. Another very important thing about this company I should be mentioning is that they have over 200 global patents and patents pending. So this company is very ahead of other companies and have that advantage in terms of time, as well as Viewsix. I mean, they both have a lot of experience in the field. Copin has slightly more experience because it was founded in 1990, I believe. So they have that advantage over Viewsix. Now, having all of those global patents just puts this company in such a you over other companies. And I mean, if we look at the market cap here, it's at $418 million, another under $1 billion market. So if you are a very big advocate of the metaverse world, again, I mean, this stock could potentially, 10x or 20x in a few years if Copin actually does get more contracts with the US military. I mean, they already have a contract with the US military in terms of their displays. So make sure to be on a lookout for Copin. Now, getting into the next stock, this is going to be a little bit of a bigger one, obviously. This is Facebook or Meta Platforms. Currently trading at $330, and it's almost under $1 trillion market cap. So Meta Platforms, basically, I talked about it in the intro a little bit. They're investing billions of dollars into the metaverse. Facebook currently owns Oculus, which is the biggest eyewear in the virtual reality space. They already have this advantage over everyone else. So you think about the iPhone, how it was a leader in that smartphone kind of field. Facebook at this point, or Meta Platforms, has already established themselves as a leader in the virtual reality and metaverse space. They have Oculus, and they have billions of dollars invested, and they have so many resources in their disposal to make themselves a monopoly in Metaverse. Again, like, you guys know what Facebook is. I'm not going to look at the stock analysis of this one, but it still has a lot of room to grow, and I'll tell you that. Just because, Tesla recently hit $1 trillion, Facebook is about to hit $1 trillion. These companies are set to grow a lot more than they already have. The companies that I mentioned before have that ability to be one of those leaders, if you invest early in that stock, and then hopefully, Viewsix or Copin explodes kind of like Facebook. Obviously, I'm not saying they're going to be like Facebook or Meta platforms. It's very hard to replicate something like that. And again, do your due diligence before investing in a stock. But Facebook or Meta platforms has so much more room to grow in the Metaverse. The Metaverse right now is such a small industry. I mean, no one really even has an Oculus. I mean, a few people do have Oculuses if you have that amount of money. I do believe it's going to be just like having an iPhone. Just like having an iPhone in your pocket, you're going to have this device that's going to be able to let you access the Metaverse. Now, Facebook is going to be helping develop that marketplace where you can buy, create, and sell different products online, and that's going to be a market in itself. I mean, the amount of money that's going to be flowing into that marketplace is going to be billions, if not trillions of dollars with Ethereum, Bitcoin, etc. Whatever cryptocurrency they're going to be taking, which is another catalyst for cryptocurrency. But I mean, you can never go wrong with Meta platforms, and I will be investing in this company probably a lot sooner rather than later. It has seen that recent dip. It's down around 14% in the last 3 months, and I wouldn't be surprised if it goes lower. So the final stock I'm going to be talking about is Roblox. Now, Roblox is already very popular, obviously not as popular as Facebook or Meta platforms, but according to the Motley Fool, Roblox offers the tools so other teams of developers can build their own virtual experiences for consumers. Think of it as YouTube video games and virtual world development. So again, talking about that marketplace where you can create, build, sell some items on this marketplace. I mean, Roblox has a lot of the tools already in their engines, in their game engines, and the experiences on the Roblox platform are mainly for kids right now, with the majority of its user base under the age of 18. But over time, the company thinks that it can improve the tools it has for graphics and development to make its games more on par for what professional studios like Take-Two publish. Roblox is already a huge online gaming community with 47 million daily active users at the end of the third quarter. These users are spending madly on Robux, the platform's in-game currency. So another one of these marketplace type stocks where you can create, buy, and sell different metaverse items. And I really do like Roblox. They do have that advantage where they're a $67 billion company. They have a very big platform to where they have, millions of daily users. I think it said 47 million daily users. So they have a bunch of this young audience that you would assume would be interested in the metaverse that's coming up in the next few years. So if you can take advantage of that audience that you already have, that 47 million daily active users, that doesn't even take into account, the weekly users. I'm sure it's hundreds of millions of users on a weekly basis, but Roblox is one of these companies that has, the graphics, they have the developer team already that can create this marketplace and, design the marketplace so other people can make their own products. I mean, this stock is going to continue to go up in my personal opinion. I could be completely wrong. It's only, a $67 billion market cap, which is still a lot of money, obviously, but in regards to the metaverse, I mean, it's just really not. It really isn't if this company is serious about the metaverse. But that wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to pick up those 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300 using the link on the screen right now. That's bit.ly/WizStock. That really helps me out. I'm a growing YouTube channel. It would help me out as well. If you guys like the video down below, subscribe to the channel. It's completely free to do. Why wouldn't you do it? To learn about some of these overlooked stocks in these really interesting and sexy sectors. And I'm here to help you guys out. It's a journey that we're doing together. And I know that sounds a little bit cliche, but I really want this to be more of a community aspect. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.